Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today is going to be your cheese compilation for June 2020. I know it's a little bit late, but it is still June, so it still counts. Top right-hand corner, we have the red Protoss player. It is Samuel. And in the bottom left-hand corner, it is the blue Protoss player, Namshar. Now, Namshar is a professional Protoss player who usually plays Zerg, but today he is off racing, and I'm not entirely sure it is the actual Namshar, but hey, maybe it is. We'll have to see. He hails from Sweden, and he's been featured on the channel a lot, and he has an APM of 200 in this game, so we'll have to wait and see if this is the actual Namshar, but maybe we can't tell. Alright, so here we go. Who is going to be the cheeser here? Oh, Forge first here from Samuel. It's going to get scouted by Namshar. A pylon already coming up in Namshar's base. He throws down another gateway. Is going to block the entrance here from... Oh, there we go. Oh, hang on. There we go. Going to block it here from another one of Samuel's probes, and low ground, ooh, photon cannon, and a gateway, and another pylon to protect the cannon. This is good. This is good opening cheese here. Holy smoke. So Namshar walls it off. Namshar is actually gonna almost lose a probe here. Good control. Good control thus far. APM is creeping up into the 230, 250, spiking into the 300 area. Now this might be the real Namshar that Samuel is just straight up going after right now. Is bringing the... good number of probes to kill that high ground cannon. That was really good. That was really nice. That cannon, if that finished and had been protected by this cannon, that would have been disastrous for Namshar. That said, going to knock down this pylon, going to allow a probe back in to throw up some more cannons, and protected by the low ground cannon. And there's a gateway here, too. This is nuts. A Zealot is out for Namshar. On the other side of the map, a little probe harassment game is happening over that way. Zealot is going to try to kill this cannon, but protected by the cannon on the low ground. I don't think he can. Oh, this is so insanely good. Hitting the gateway that is making a Stalker that's going to be so important for this to work out right now for Namshar. He does get the Stalker out. Stalker Zealot combined. Oh, Zealot dies. I don't think there's enough DPS on the Stalker to take down this cannon before it finishes. It's too late. It is too late for that. The double gateway opening is something I did appreciate and did approve of. Oh, the block. Almost blocking that Zealot from getting on in there, but yes. Samuel's Zealot is doing some work right now. That shield battery getting hammered down. That's not going to happen. These are in range of the Nexus. Holy crap, that gateway is going to die. It's a one gateway defense right now. Only can make one Stalker at a time. The Zealots are continuing to come in here. Get hacks off. That cannon does get finished off just barely by Namshar. Holy smokes, is this going to work out for Samuel? I'm looking at it. Again, 3 cannons in range of your Nexus usually means that's a GG for Protoss, unless you have an Immortal out or a bunch of Stalkers and maybe a couple Zealots. It's just not enough. The Zealots coming from that gateway in the low ground are just genius here from Samuel. No shield batteries from him whatsoever. He's just here to get shots off on your Cybernetics core. The gateway is depowered. These are the units that Namshar has to defend with right now. He's trying to micro his best. That probe almost goes down as it comes onto the high ground there. Wow. This is such a great game. The gateway is down. Namshar is fighting. He has a powered Cybernetics core, but that doesn't do anything for him at all. Look at this mic. This is sick micro. 300 APM. He does take down that cannon, but the Zealot chasing down the Stalker with 1 HP is going to try to kill the Zealot, and does. Oh my gosh. He's making a Stargate. Oh, this is so incredible. Is Namshar going to hold this thing? No! He taps out, and Samuel is your winner. He recognizes he doesn't have time to get the Stargate up and get a Void Ray out or something before this Nexus dies, and he taps right out. Ridiculous, ridiculous game number 1 there for our cheese compilation for June. Fantastic match. I assume Samuel sent that in. Well played. I mean, that might have been Namshar off racing. I don't know. I really don't know if it was, but I mean, it might very well have been. Again, that APM is 316 for a very intense situation, working very hard. The micro was elite there, but Samuel just aggressive to the very end there. The cannon that finished right here was the nail in the coffin for Namshar. Really hard to come back once this one came up while being covered by the low ground one. Again, the block off on the high ground is the right thing to do there, but didn't get units out quickly enough to handle it. And then the pylon on the low ground blocking off that cannon so that nothing could come around and kill it. Not that I think Namshar even tried. Oh, that was beautiful. Well played. Well played indeed. Let's move on to game number 2, shall we? Game 2 is here on Purity and Industry, a map that is vetoed a lot because I've never actually seen it playing. All right, so bottom-ish side of here is Ramirez, the Red Zerg player, and in the top-ish we have the blue Protoss player. All right, so it's going to be a pool first here, a 12 pool from Ramirez, the fastest pool you can get in StarCraft 2 currently. And Krullis here is going to be pro scouting. Hopefully. Wait. Where are you going? Oh my gosh. Are you... What are you checking for? There is no way a drone could get over there and throw down a proxy hatchery that quickly. Anyway. Are these two friends? My lady's making bacon right now, says Krullis. Nice weather and epic, says Ramirez. It does kind of sound... Maybe they're just friendly people. This is just how friendly people talk to strangers, right? I am not one of those people at all. What are you doing? Hold up. What do we got here? Oh my gosh, a forge and a gateway. Okay, Krullis is going for like a weird cannon proxy rush. Maybe it's a proxy... And then he's going to defend back home with cannons. I don't know that you necessarily have to do that, but holy smokes, the Lings are already out. Sub 130. Lings moving across the map, ready to ruin your entire day. And there's really not much you can do about it. I mean, are you going to wall this? I really need you to wall this, man. Krullis, he doesn't have... Oh, he's going double gas, too? What is happening? Is he, like, trying to go for some kind of a one-base Void Ray rush? Oh, nope, the Lings are here. Okay, well, that's just... You're dead then, right? That's it. And that probe just gives up. Why am I zoomed out so far today? It's like it really wants to zoom extra far out right at the start of the replay for some reason. I don't rightly know why. Okay, maybe if you'd killed this pylon initially, the Zealot wouldn't be here to try to murder you. But the false round on the Zealot means the Zealot is going to die. So goodbye there, depowering the gateway and the forge. And he's getting up a cannon inside the mineral line, which is going to help quite a bit, assuming it finishes like in the next 4 seconds, and it is going to, I think. Okay, so he's mauling off that left side, and the cannon finishes, and the Lings are like, ugh. Probes are good fighters. I don't know if we want to go in there. There's a cannon shooting us in the face. Ramirez says, nice. You did manage to get a cannon up because you do have a forge. Well played, good sir. I don't know what this pylon is for. I really don't know what it's for. He is researching warp gate. He is making a gateway back here. If Krullis wins this game, it's going to be a pretty darn impressive comeback. To basically end up losing his forge, a pylon, and a gateway right off the bat here. There are Lings ready to go. I think at some point the Lings just need to get in there. There's a whole bunch of them, right? There are 22 Zerglings on the map. Yeah, if 22 Lings can't kill this one cannon, I don't know what to tell you. This is just going to be a victory for Ramirez. We haven't really seen a 12 pool just win in the Cheese compilation recently. But that said, it's not over yet, friends. It is not even close to over yet. Cheese goes in weird ways sometimes. I should just call this Will Cheese Fail because I don't just cast winning cheeses. I cast where Cheese attempts to succeed and fails miserably as well, usually in entertaining ways. The longer you wait here, Ramirez... Oh, okay, never mind. I mean, I kind of like the Banelings. I'm not going to say no to 6 Banelings coming up. I mean, it's got a robo facility. What are you even doing? I like the replacement forge for more cannons. All right, so we're going to waddle in this. Oh, wait, what are you doing? Get in the... Why are... What? No, don't... What? That could have been game ending, man. You could have killed every one of these probes, and instead you took down a pylon and a cannon, depowered the forge, and that's about it. The Lings are here. They have speed. More Banelings coming in. This is so crazy. Stalkers here for Krullis. I don't really like making Stalkers when your opponent's going nothing but Zerglings and Banelings. Lingbane is impressively good against Stalkers. He's going to try to save his Ford by zapping the Zergling to death, and they're going to save it. But then a million more Speedlings come in, and now the Forge is dead. All right, so Forge is dead. Cannon firing, other cannon firing. The Lings are like, we don't like it. We don't like what we see here. Krollis is continuing to warp in stuff on the other side. He's got an Immortal coming out. Dude, if this comes down to a base race and the Lings are on the other side of the map, I kind of like Krollis here. Do you have any other bases, says Ramirez? Nah, unless you consider this Proxy Warp Gate and Robotics Facility another base. Krollis says, trust but verify, and is checking for additional nexuses out. I do have a proxy. He told him. He told him he has a proxy. Oh, this is great. Krollis, I like your style, man. It's really good stuff. Why are zoom levels bothering me today? I don't understand what's wrong. Something's freaking out. All right, we're good. I mean, just, again, Ramirez has the ability to just win this game right the heck now. APM for these players is 36 and 99, where Ramirez has the higher APM. And here we go. It's just like, we got a Sentry, we got a couple Zealots, we got an Immortal in here in case there are Roaches, I guess. The Lings are getting absolutely massacred here. The Sentry stays alive, which is kind of important, I guess, for force field purposes. And he just wanders over. Gonna bother killing the natural? I mean, if you're in kind of base race mode right now, sorta. Dude, you got all the Lings to come home. All of the Lings are coming home now. Ramirez is gonna lose his natural base. And then probably have enough. This is like a recall situation, man. This is a lot of Broodlings and Zerglings massacring you. Oh, Ramirez pulled out. I think he had that. Look at him killing the larva, too. Dude, get up in the main. Oh, gosh. The Banelings, though. Okay. So another Immortal comes out. Zerglings are going to surround that guy and murder him immediately because Zerglings are the bane of every Immortal's existence. The Zerglings kill him. He tries to recall out of there. Can't do it. That's a complete waste of the recall energy. And, well, that's... I don't see how Krollis wins this game. I'm looking at it. The fact that Ramirez is on one base and only does... I mean, it's only 11 workers, man. It's only 11 workers. Krollis, he's just lost so much. His resources lost here are 2,600. Ramirez has lost 2,200, but has more stuff anyway. 16 to 14 army supply. He's got more stuff down here that Ramirez... He knows about it, and he refuses to do anything about it. Ramirez, you're a crazy Zerg player. Maybe make some better decisions, man. All right, he's going to try to fight. Oh, that's Protoss territory now that there's a shield battery, though. Do not go in there. I mean, even with the Banelings, I'm not sure this is the greatest concept. Okay, maybe don't fight away from the shield battery, though, if you're Krollis. This game... This game, it exhibits the cheese that I get. This is really fantastic stuff right now. All right, so weird force field placement. Great. The Banelings all explode. The shield battery is keeping everything alive. Suddenly, it's 25 to 2 army supply. I'm cheesed. I should have macroed, says Ramirez. Krollis thinks that's funny. And here we go. He's just going to march up. I was going to smash Banes into your main Nexus. No! You know how many Banelings it is to kill a Nexus? It's like 100. And Krollis is your winner in 8 minutes for game number 2. That was good. That was funny. All right. Thanks for sending that one in. I got a good laugh out of it. Again, this is not the highest level play, especially compared to game number 1. But it was entertaining nevertheless. And again, there are times when you can win games, when you maybe don't feel like you can win games, but you can win games, if that makes any sense at all. Just, man, if there's one cannon in that mineral line and you have like 22 Zerglings, you can take it down. Even if the probes surround it with a probe, like the circle of life maneuver, and they're holding position so the Lings won't attack them if they're on attack move, just hold position your Lings, they'll kill the Lings nearby, and then you can take down the cannon, and then you win the game. So like the hesitation is what killed you here, man. Just go. If you have Lings inside a Protoss base and they're not walled off, just kill them. All right, that's enough. That's enough ranting for me. Let's move on. Eternal Empire, the Ladder Edition, bottom left. It's going to be Yura Edge, which backwards is... never mind. In the top right, we've got the blue Terran player, a Sanubidoo, which is a little bit easier to say. Thanks again to my screeners for this month, Jim, Stefan, Scott, and Summacron, for going through all the replays I got. It was so big I had to split it in 2 different packs. And yeah, thank you for sending them to me. If you want me to cast your cheese, send it to me at falconpaladin@gmail.com with the subject of cheese. I will send them to my screeners. A few of them will get back to me, you know, 3 to 4 to 5, depending on the month and how busy people are. And then I will cast the ones that are chosen. So if you didn't get chosen this month, do not despair. We have more cheese coming next month for July. Send me your very best replays. I'm going to tell you something. If you send me 10 replays, I'm not going to send them all to the screeners. I won't do it. I'll choose like the 3 or 4 that are like the best sounding according to the replay name and send those. So keep that in mind. Additionally, worker rushes out. Unless it's some kind of a crazy worker rush we've never seen before with a nutso twist. Don't send us worker rushes. And if you happen to have games played against higher level players like Namshar, for example, send them in and they're more likely to get chosen by the screeners as well. Alright, so behold the cannon rush. We'll see how Snooby-Doo handles this. I'm going to tell you, in my 3v3 experiences on ladder, I've been doing a lot of those recently, the Terrans on my team have been so unable to handle cannon rushes, it makes me sad. It's like, hey, just lift your barracks, move it back, build a bunker, make a factory, and get a tank out, and it shuts the whole thing down, and they're panicking. They're refusing to move their barracks. Like, I gotta get my Marines out. That'll do it. Look, man, no, it's not. And then it doesn't, and then they die, and then we lose because someone got cannon rushed into oblivion, and that's it. That is all she wrote. So, the cannon is going to get a supply depot because the supply depot cannot move up. Look at who's... What? Snooby-Doo going for the proxy command center, and he does have an engineering bay. I saw that and didn't even register. Holy smokes, this is going to be a planetary fortress rush from Snooby-Doo. I kind of like it. There's a lot of time here for Snooby-Doo to do this because the cannon rush is slow moving. Oh, don't you die to these cannons. Snooby-Doo! Why would you chase that probe out there? Don't do that. Bad Snooby-Doo. Oh, these supply blocks. We can't make another Marine. This is going to be interesting. I'm just going to tell you that. He just needs the resources to build a planetary fortress, and then things can be better for him. He can lift off the orbital command. He can put dudes inside the orbital command and get out of here. He is just floating the barracks away, straight up. Is he just building? He has building cannons right in range of the planetary. It's like, okay, let's go. Can you not? Remind me. Can you put stuff into a planetary? Hey, is there a reason that these probes are all getting massacred right now when some of them could be safe inside of a orbital? He's like, all right, see, this is what I'm talking about. Just this kind of stuff. It's like, all right, cool. Your cannons are there. My base is no longer here. And then he needs to upgrade this to a planetary, or like lift it, right? Lift it, land it, and then upgrade it like now before this engineering bay dies. Come on, Snooby-Doo. Lift it. Do the thing. Do the thing. Look at him. He's following up the cannon rush. You're at edge. It's like, all right, so you're here now. We will continue where we left off inside your main. And here's the lift. Okay, so command center coming in. You're just like, I'm going to look at his camera. Apparently he's staring at this. He is not looking at his mini-map and what's happening down on his main base at all. He's not getting any notifications he's under attack, so what does he have to worry about, right? He's looking around. Meanwhile, this is happening. Oh, did he come back? I think he came back and saw it. Oh, he's too late, though. He's too late. He's trying to get cannons up, but they're all going to die because the planetary is like 78% complete constructed. This is so great out of Snooby-Doo. I like it. He lost this space too, by the way, because more cannons came up. He's just a wandering minstrel, and the planetary is like, hey, cannon? No. Hey, no. Kill the cannons, though. The cannons are your main nemesis right now. And no. Oh, gosh. I guess killing all of the probes is also considered kind of good. That splash damage. Wait, no. Focus down the cannon that you're already almost killed. This is not ideal. Your order of operations here. Okay, well, he'll get there. Planetaries having just a gobsmacking amount of health. And goodbye. Goodbye, friend. I think that's it. Economically, Yura does have the resources to build another Nexus somewhere, so that's good. Snooby-Doo. This is where I live now. This is my home. I have 13 SCVs. I have the ability to call down mules, which is just so nice for me. And I think at this point, he's calling down mules to repair his planetary, of course. Okay, he did have enough resources to build a nexus in the natural base, which is huge for him. It is huge for him. I think Snoopy-Doo just needs to start building Marines, come down and murder this thing now, and he can win this game. Or maybe build another planetary, like right here. And, oh, wait, no, why did you cancel? He's like, I don't, it's too obvious. If I build on my own natural, it's too obvious. Let's go up here to where we actually have cannon support already. Yes, he's going to go ahead and take this base. Oh, that's so good. That is so good. The mules are trying to get out. Cannon says, you know what? No, I don't like that. I don't like you getting out of there at all. And whoa, Edge leaves the game. Why? Wait, no, Snoopy-Doo was defeated. What the? Why? He has a base down here. He's got a factory out. He's got all those what? Hold on. What did he see? Cameras. No, it's not back far enough.
Base is under attack.
So he's looking around. He sees the cannons. He sees this happening somehow. How does he have vision of that? Oh, wait, no, this is the wrong person. So we're here. God. Yeah, so look. He's like, I'm building down here. I've murdered my opponent's main. That's cool. I'm going to make another barracks. I have again, 13 SCVs is what you start with, so it's pretty easy to come back from that. It's pretty easy to macro up. It's like, boy, this sure is taking a while to build. I guess that's the nature of the command center, though, huh? He doesn't have any gas, so he takes a refinery. What happened?
SCV ready.
Did he lose his mules? And then he's like, all right, I can't possibly win without those mules that were almost expired. What? But then Snoopy-Doo took command of Ura. What is happening in this game? It says Snoopy-Doo was defeated, Ura was victorious. I am so utterly lost about this game. That ending isn't... It should have gone on. It should have gone longer. Snoopy-Doo should have won this thing. He's got it won. Right? Just get some gas, make a siege tank, make a couple Marines, then, like, just kill all of Ura's stuff. Show up here with the tank. The Protoss is dead. This game should have gone on for, like, another 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes. But for some reason, Snoopy-Doo just left. That is frustrating. That is a frustrating game. Huh. All right, well, I mean, I always like it when someone builds inside their opponent's dead base, which is nice, and planetary fortress rushes are also pretty great. So, entertaining to be sure, but I don't know what that ending was. All right, let's move on to the next game and try to forget this one ever happened. Hey, it's Golden Wall! Hooray! Left side of the map, it is Firebird. He's a red Terran player. And the right side is the blue Protoss player, Tossin' Salads, which, has an adult connotation, which I will not discuss. All right, so Golden Wall, a very weird map for very weird games. It is vetoed hard by the professional players, but if the series goes long enough, then you will see the map in professional games. Oh man, mining out your back wall here. That is going to take a while. 30 minerals. Long distance mining. And then just go along here, and you need to mine out 30 more minerals. Well, 40 minerals at this point to get into Firebird's base here. So, one Rex expand here, it looks like. One gateway, but I'm not entirely sure he's going to expand. Mr. Salads. Oh, 2 probes. That makes it mine out twice as fast. Yes, I did pass math in high school. Or maybe elementary school. That was the last time in high school that math made sense. Well, hang on a second. I don't like trigonometry. Geometry is okay. I like stats a lot just because, I don't know, it just makes sense to me. It's applicable to the real world. Whereas trigonometry is just a lot of letters and numbers, and I had a hard time applying it to my daily life, I could tell you what. But stats is like figuring out interest rates and figuring out, you know, weather patterns and all sorts of interesting stuff. I really liked stats. I actually took advanced placement stats in high school my senior year and passed the AP test with a 3, which is like the minimum score you need. A 5 is excellent, 4 is like, hey, pretty good, and 3 is like, you're all right, we'll give you a pass on this, here you go. So I was super happy with that. And then I took another trig class in college and totally failed that one, and that sucked. Because again, I'm terrible at this kind of stuff. Anywho, the point is, I'm decent at maths if I can apply it to the real world, otherwise I'm horrible. So what are you doing? You got a pylon down here. That's fantastic. You got a stalker coming in to deal with the incoming Reaper, which is really great stuff. Loving that. The SCV scout here from Firebird, checking to make sure what's going on. Caesar's not an expansion coming up from Salads. So at this point, Firebird really maybe needs to hold off on the SCV production a little bit. He is going into a factory. He is making an SCV and a Marine. The stalker's going to go ahead and deal with this Reaper post-haste. No problem at all. And if I know the level of this game, it does feel a bit like a diamond leveler based on that 327 APM Firebird is rolling with. And Salads is about 183. Yeah, it sure seems like these players are a little bit higher than the last game that we cast here. The engineering bay plot from Firebird, which is a time-tested method for messing with your opponent's natural base, dating all the way back to Brood War, you guys. That is an old-style play. Is this going to be Void Rays with a shield battery? It sure seems like it is. Oh my gosh, and a fleet beacon. Is it? Okay. He can either make a carrier here, which would be kind of incredible, or he can make a Void Ray and give it the Flux Veins upgrade at the Fleet Beacon, giving it super speed. Oh, this is kind of amazing. A shield I mean, I don't know where the shield battery is from Salads. He's got enough resources for it. And one base gas is not a whole lot of gas here for what we're trying to do. All right, so he's going to make an Oracle first, which is going to show up, and Firebird's going to be like, okay, pretty standard Oracle timing, not much to worry about here. He does have 2 Widow Mines, which I really actually like based on the aggression that Salads is running with. Just because a Widow Mine will ruin an Oracle's day instantly. Really good against Interceptors. It's a Tempest? Okay, maybe not as good against Tempest. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is incredible. All right, man. Stalker high ground, patrolling back and forth. What up? Get out of here, Reaper. No one likes your style. He has 3 Widow Mines. Oh, the Oracle burns it down before it can... Bro, that sucks. That really sucks. Going back to town on the SCVs. Brought. Oh, this Oracle's doing serious damage. 8 kills. 8 kills. That is too many Marines for it to handle. So the Tempest... Why? And then 3 shield batteries. This is going to be so hard for Firebird to deal with. The range on the Tempest is insanely good. He stops construction on a barracks. There is a Viking in production, but the Tempest is going to win the fight because the shield batteries exist. He's just 1 Stargate Tempesting it right now. This is so incredible. Meanwhile, Widowmine shot. Oh, I don't know, man. Your medevac. And the Widowmines do burrow. And they get... Not great. Not the greatest shots there. 4 probes have gone down. And then this... I don't know how Firebird wins this game. This is looking really bad for him right now. The Tempest with the shield battery support going after this tech lab for some reason, I guess. There's an engineering bay coming up for Firebird. I guess maybe for... I don't even know what for. Like what? For missile turrets? That's not going to help against these Tempests. They outrange it. A Cyclone's not bad, but look! Those shield batteries are healing through all the damage they're outputting. That Viking is dead. He just doesn't know it yet. And as I say yet, he goes down. Ka-chunk. Viking. Poo-poo. Poo-poo. You dead. This Cyclone trying to get, I mean, dealing a lot of damage, but he just can't tell because the Tempests are being healed up so much. Marines are getting focused down here. I gotta say, I'm not a huge fan of this from Salads just because Tempests aren't great against really most anything Terran makes. With the exception of battlecruisers. Oh, look at this damage output. Marines and 2 Cyclones. Maybe you can burn through that. There are 5 shield batteries down here, though. This is insane. The Marine count is getting whittled down to nothing right now. Firebird does manage to get a natural base, which is huge for him. And the benefit here is that Tempests take a while to kill anything. So he's been allowed to kind of... I mean, he's losing stuff, but he's macroing up. He has a giant economy. He's making Vikings. He's repairing up his Cyclones right now. The Marine death count is kind of nuts at the moment. 18 Marines have died, which is more than I even thought. Cyclone down. Bam, 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 bam. Viking taking serious shots. Another Marine down here. Dude, Firebird is trying and trying so hard. Viking out. Out. Shield batteries. Heal me up. We're going back in. We have good acceleration ever since a patch a while ago. Viking. How many shots to kill? Is it 4? I think it's 4 from a Tempest to kill a Viking. Trying to get shots off on that Cyclone, but the micro here is pretty good out of Firebird. Dude, he's going to lose a Tempest. He's going to lose a Tempest. He does lose a Tempest, but the Cyclone dies. Pretty decent trade for Salads, I think. Dude, resources lost is 4,000 to 800 right now. Firebird is losing so hard. The good news is he has 2 bases. So, like, he can afford to lose twice as much as his opponent, but this is like 4 times as much as his opponent he's lost so far. These Tempests, 9 kills, 14 kills, and 3 kills here. Does take down the Cyclone. Getting shots off on that Viking. He needs more Tempests. Where are they, man? Chrono boost those out, brother. He's floating 1,500 minerals. Maybe bringing some Zealots in would be awesome. He does have a gateway. Like, warping in Zealots and just walking them across the map, I think would be okay. Just A-moving him. Dude, don't lose. He's going to lose another Tempest. Dude, the control here from Salads was pretty good, but it hasn't been good for the last couple minutes here. Losing Cyclones, or losing Tempest unnecessarily to the Cyclones. Tech Lab gone. Marines continuing to just die for the cause here. 31 Marines have died. I mean, these poor Marines keep coming out. Like, Commander, why do you keep sending us out here? We just instantly die. Or to do damage against those Tempests and then die like a good Marine. And Firebird taps out. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't know. I don't know about this. Maybe Firebird was just done. He was just done with the whole thing. He's like, ugh, I hate this. This is annoying. The Tempests bother me a lot. I'm just going to play another game. But, like, you're on 3 bases. All right. 37 to 31 workers in favor of the Terran player. Toss and Salads has expanded. Doesn't have a great worker count down here yet. Is actually horribly saturated on his main. He's been focused on the micro out here for so much. I don't know. I kind of feel like maybe you like pick up the starport, move it somewhere else, reactor it, pump out 1 million Vikings so you can one-shot these suckers. I don't know. There's just options is all I'm trying to say here. There's options. Making a bunker the Marines can hang out in would have been really nice for sure. That would have been great. But Firebird tapped out. We will never know what a good strategy to deal with this would have been. There are good choices, but maybe choose your own adventure on this one. There have been some ambiguous endings here today. I'm very surprised at that one. I thought Firebird was in a fine position. I know Firebird watches my cast if this is the same Firebird. If it's not, then maybe he won't. But if you're here, Firebird, tell me what your thought process was here, because it really feels like you just got sick of it and moved on with your life, which sometimes we got to do that about things, right? So, all right, we're going to continue onward. Behold, the only TVZ replay my screener selected this month. It's going to be Niklos versus Alcanor on Eternal Empire, the latter edition. Top right-hand corner is the red Terran player Niklos. And in the bottom left, it is the blue Zerg player Alcanor. See that zoom out? I just need this super zoom? Regular zoom? I don't know. My eyes are doing weird stuff today, man. SCV coming down. Drone meeting. Bam! They smash into each other's faces at 30 miles an hour. But no injuries are sustained because collision damage does not exist in the StarCraft universe. Can you imagine if it did exist? Like, if you just drove your tank into something, it actually did damage to it? Oh, that would be insane. Whoa, He's not even like a regular engineering bay block, just a haphazard engineering bay block here, I guess. This is where it goes. Alcanor, I think, is planning on proxy hatching anyway, which the SCV sees coming here. And is scouting quite nicely. So, oh, he got it down. That was very close. So he is proxy hatching. Gosh dang, I love a good proxy hatch in the morning. So bottom line, I have a lot of Protoss in the chosen the chosen replays this month, and like Terran, some Terran, and like barely any Zerg. So Zerg players, take this as a challenge. If you're watching this and you're like, why isn't there any Zerg representation? Be the representation you want to see. Go out there, do crazy cheesy stuff, do proxy hatches, do baneling busts, like do stuff I've never seen before. Do stuff that will impress the screeners, and we'll get you in July. All right, how's that sound? Pretty good? Pretty good, if I do say so myself. Meanwhile, not much going on otherwise, just proxy hatching it. Not super worried about this, I think, is Niklos, which is a bit of a problem, but he is getting a bunker up. Okay. That's a response. Alcanor throws out the good luck, have fun emoji. Niklos. He laughs. Good timing on that. So no gas here from Niklos. No expansion from Niklos. Very intelligently doing everything he needs to do here. He's got a Marine inside this bunker. And then he's going to have several Marines inside the bunker before anything really comes out of this thing. So, all right, let the shots begin. I still would have felt a little bit better if SCVs were injuring this during the whole time, but it's okay. Our drone is coming out. I don't know. Okay, it's taking shots, though. And, oh, this Marine came out on the wrong side. He was spazzing out for a second. Get in that bunker, Marine. Lower the supply depot. Okay, well, he's not going to be part of the battle at all. This is not working for Alcanor, I don't think. Anywhere he tries to throw the spine crawler, the bunker can hit it. And I think that's it. I think that's a shutdown. This queen comes out, but 2 Marines in a bunker can murder it. This poor drone is like, I don't know what to do. Maybe I'll try to throw up a spine. Maybe while you're distracted killing the queen. Oh, this Marine's like, I got this one. Yeah, I'm part of the process. Queen dies. I mean, this is the most cost-efficient bunker of all time. And Alcanor just taps out. He's done. GG. And Niklos is your winner. Good response. I'm impressed with that. Throws the bunker down, gets the Marines out, fills the bunker up. You're close enough to the hatch, in this location anyway, that anywhere a spine crawler tries to come up, you can hit it. I kind of really love that. Nicely done, Niklos. I was worried he wasn't responding to it well enough, and then he responded to it perfectly. So GG, moving on. Here we have a PvP on Simulacrum. Bottom right is Turkey Dano. Is this actually the Brazilian player? Man, maybe it is. On the top left here, we have the blue Protoss player, Samuel. All right, from Pigpan, the second clan for Pig, because he is so darn popular, and I do not blame anybody who likes Pig, because he is charming, he knows a lot, he's a great caster, and I want to be like him when I grow up. All right, so Turkey Dano, let's see. He popularized a cheese strategy that Florencio uses. Maybe the Proxy Nexus? Oh, I think it's the Proxy Nexus Recall. Turkey Dano, I think. Says, using non-standard strategies, he has defeated Demaga, Cass, Soul, and Elaser. Which, dang, son, doing that stuff at Nation Wars, it's a big, big stage. He actually ended up winning Zuka Cup last year in 2019 in October, 4-3ing Print F, which is nuts. So yeah, let the cheese begin. Both players are throwing up cannons in each other's bases. Both players have a forge. Let the double cannon rush shenanigans begin, ladies and gentlemen. Who's going to come out on top here? It looks like Turkey Dano is taking this pylon extremely seriously, which I believe is not a bad idea. Same thing on the other side. Samuel shut down the pylon attempt on his side of the map. So are we moving into a more standard play now? Turkey Dano's going for double gas. The probe comes in for Samuel, but there's really not much for him to do other than throw down a new pylon, which he's going to do on the low ground here. Interesting. This replay is actually called Printf Expand, which I don't know what that means. Printf is the very famous, very popular cannon rusher, who's a GM level, just got to GM doing nothing but cannon rushing, which just goes to show the power of that particular strategy, right? Like, can you get to GM just 12 pooling? Can you get to GM just proxy raxing? I guess maybe you could. I just don't know of any players who've actually done it. And the thing about the power of the cannon rush is doing it correctly is hard. Doing it correctly so it's very hard to stop is very difficult. Anybody can try to cannon rush, but failing at cannon rushing is something that anybody can do. Getting to GM with it is very hard to do. All right, so Turkey Dano expanding, which I don't, man. Your opponent tried to cannon rush you straight up, dude. He's got double gas. He has a cybernetics core coming in. Turkey Dano's is already done. So Turkey Dano, he's doing all right. Zealot out for Samuel. I really am not a huge fan of getting a Zealot in PvP. So like make anything else out of the gateway other than a Zealot, but Samuel's like, shut up, Falcon, I know what I'm doing. Fair enough, man. Shield battery cannon, Stargate here. Is Samuel doing the proxy void ray stuff? Look at him. He's even misdirecting. Throwing a pylon up here, but Turkey Dano, oh, no, he saw it. He caught a glimpse of this shield battery coming in. Does he know? He's coming down for another check, I think, just to make sure he sees what he sees, and he sees what he sees. He loses a probe, but gets very valuable proxy Stargate level information. Chrono boosting out on Adept, which is not going to help against this at all. What he needs are stalkers, man. So he's got a Stargate of his own. He's throwing up his own shield batteries. Dude, this is nuts. This is so good. Out of these two players, both players going for shield batteries, both players going for a Stargate. Is this going to be like proxy void ray versus not proxy void ray with shield batteries on both sides? I'm kind of in love with this right now. Oh my gosh. And he gets a cannon rush going up here because Turkey Dano was so focused on this. Dude, Samuel is all over the place right now. Void Ray coming up for Turkey Dano. Void Ray coming in for Samuel. He's got two shield batteries to fall back to. He's just killing this shield battery lackadaisically, not even using prismatic alignment. Don't mind me, he says. We'll just murder your stuff. Take down one of your probes, and he's like, oh, there are shield batteries. Okay, so both players, prismatic alignment, shield battery attacks. Going back and forth here. This is great. This is so good. Prismatic alignment down the Nexus. Prismatic alignment down the enemy Void Ray. Both players have shield batteries. They're falling back to right now. This is so stupid. This might just be the thumbnail of the Cheese compilation, is two Void Rays murdering each other directly in the face with shield batteries supporting each of them. This natural base is going to die, but Turkey Dano can afford to lose it because Samuel's on one base. Well, look at this. More Void Rays coming in. Both players have lost about the same number of resources at this point. Nobody's lost a Void Ray yet. Look at this. Shield battery. Shield battery, good spell, yo. Okay, maybe this is it. Dude, did Samuel just win with the power of shield batteries? Print F expand. Oh, print fast expand? Whatever. Print F expand is this. Okay, again, Turkey Dano fighting hard here. Shield battery. Oh no, it's out of energy. Get out of there, Void Ray of Turkey Dano. Don't die on me now, you fool. Oh, he's out. Army supply is 22-6 at the moment. 2 kills on that Void Ray. 3 kills on that Void Ray. This cannon has 2 kills of his own. Stalker's trying to fight. He is bringing the Zealot all the way over. I like this too. He did this in the first game as well. Just bringing Zealots to augment your Skytoss army. Pretty fantastic stuff, man. Or to augment your cannon rush, whatever you want to do. Turkey Dano, again, one base to one base. Worker count's fairly similar. It's just the snowball effect here of Samuel won the initial engagement, and, well, that means your Void Ray is dead, Turkey Dano, I'm afraid. That means all your shield batteries are not, and good game from Turkey Dano. Samuel is the winner. That was awesome. I have never seen nor cast a game where both players went for shield battery Void Rays. Both a defender and an aggressor. That is so great. Nice job, Samuel. Dude, Samuel taking down some big names today, I gotta say. Not bad, Samuel. I think you need a better name, though. I think just Samuel is not a good StarCraft 2 player name. Like Print F, Namshar, right? Turkey Dano, Neeb. I think maybe you need a cooler name. We'll talk about it. All right, next up, we got, guess what? More cheese. It's another PvP. I told you there's a lot of Protoss today. Top left, it is Fatty Esquire. And in the bottom right, we've got ourselves a blue Protoss player named Flipparto, which is a great name. Good luck, have fun, says Fatty. No you, says Flipparto. And Fatty is flattered. All right, what are we doing here? This replay was chosen by 3 out of the 4 screeners, so it better be good. Look at us, fighting again, says Flipparto. Oh, they must know each other from the ladder. That does happen. If you're playing people around the same MMR that you are, you're going to run into names that you've seen before if you play enough. And Fatty does play a bunch out at twitch.tv/FattyTV. If you want some more Fatty content, he's a very excellent, very handsome, a very talented streamer for StarCraft 2. Plays Protoss, also trying to learn Zerg and Terran at the same time, which is kind of a lot to ask, but he does pretty well with it. Is this a block? Wow, he just straight up walls off here with a forge and a gateway, Flipparto does. He doesn't even have a probe on the other side of the map. This is not cannon rush. This is straight up like I'm defending with cannons, I guess. What are you doing, Flipparto? Fatty's trying to do a more standard 1-gate expand, but that would set alarm bells off in my head. Why on earth are you not expanding? Why did you go forge first if you don't have a probe over here? Is it just mind games? Fatty's like, I don't... Look at him. He's going second gateway, second gas, and a cyber core before expanding. He is looking for a cannon rush. There's not one to be found, though. Flipparto does not have a worker out on the map in order to rush you with. This is mind games. So what's Flipparto going to do? Who's got a cannon on the high ground? Jeez, Flipparto. Cannon on the high ground at 149 is incredibly defensive. I guess he did kill that probe. That might have been worth it enough just for the complete lack of scouting information. Flipparto... Oh, wait, hold on. He did have a probe out here. I'm a giant liar. Was that his probe running around? I can't... All probes look the same to me, you guys. I'm probe racist. I'm sorry. I try to do better. Also, it's like 1 a.m., so brain falling apart again. All right, shoot. That was he running around with that probe? He was scouting around? That's so weird. That's so odd. All right, Fatty says, time for a Stargate. And Flipparto says, time for double robotics facility? Question mark? I don't know, man. I guess maybe Warp Prism shenanigans. Double Robo says Warp Prism to me. Look at this. He really doesn't want to die to something fast. 2 shield batteries and 2 can... He's not making attacking units is the concept. He knows. He knows if an attack shows up with like 2 stalkers, he's probably dead without these cannons and the shield batteries. So he's putting up defense. He's not saturating his second assimilator for reasons unknown. He's making a Warp Prism. There we go. So, like, Warp Prism Immortal shenanigans, I guess. Fatty's going to show up with an Oracle and just ruin everybody's dreams, though. Yeah, Immortal Warp Prism shenanigans. He's going to fly over there and try to kill Fatty with 2 Immortals and a Warp Prism. All right. Fare thee well, Flipparto. We'll see how this works out for you. Oracle moving out. Fatty has no idea what's happening in here at all. He knows there's a cannon on the high ground because it killed his probe. Otherwise, he is blind. He is blinded to the reality here. And there's no anti-air. Like, he didn't make anything that can shoot up. So, fun attempt, I guess, but like your whole probe line is dead. I mean, I understand you have this Warp Prism over there for shenanigans, but like, I don't need them, says Flipparto. Uh-oh, says Fatty. That's not good for me at all. I'm going to let you just... The whole probe line. This is the most successful Oracle I may have ever seen. 20 kills. 21 kill Oracle. And he's oh my gosh. He's warping in cannons and shield batteries off of the Warp Prism using all of the remaining resources that he has. And there's an Oracle. Dude, like, these cannons need to finish right now for Flipparto. Dude, this is nuts. This is so insane. All right. So the cannons finish. The Immortal is like, brought. The Oracles are so important for Fatty here because they can burn damage off on the Immortal and force him back to the cannons. Oh, the dance. Oh, the dance this Immortal is doing. It's not enough. There's an entire Void Ray here. The Void Ray has enough range to keep you at bay, Immortal. See, this is why you do need your workers. Flippardo said he doesn't, but he totally does. Raw. Oh, he almost force fields the Immortal in there. That would have been game ending. That was a great play. Needs more force fields, though. Better placement on those force fields, possibly. Ooh, even picks up the Immortal if it gets too dicey. Flippardo. 8 p.m., 120 on the game today. 300 right now, though. Cannon takes down an Oracle. All right, all right. Okay, this is getting interesting. We're just going to keep focusing on this little part of the world because this is all that matters. I guess the Orc Void Ray tried to come around the backside. Maybe take down... Oh, my gosh. Taking down that pylon. Did he? Oh, he brought... Of course he brought probes along in order to make this stuff. Oh, that cannon dying is kind of huge, though. Very smart, Fatty. Different angles, man. Thinking outside the box. The Warp Prism has to try to power this stuff, but, like, it can't. Because it's going to die. Actually, nobody's directly attacking the... So there we go. All right, so Warp Prism is down. Lol, good game, says Flippardo. And Fatty's your winner in 6.5 minutes. That was a thing. That was definitely a thing. Hilarious. Oh, boy. I've seen that before. We've seen that play on the channel, and it's pretty good. I like it. Using the Warp Prism to temporarily power your stuff as you build it, building a cannon or a pylon so that you can actually use your Warp Prism after that. It's nice from Flippardo. It's just you can't die to an Oracle back home or you're just totally toast. Pro tips. Pro tips for everyone. All right. I think I have a couple more to go here today. Hit that like button if you haven't already. This has been a lot of fun. Let that algorithm know you're enjoying this. Leave me a comment. I'll read it and I'll give you a heart, probs. And let's keep it going. We're on Everdream. Bottom left, Tryhard. He's a red Protoss player. And in the top right, we got ourselves Nuba, who is a blue Terran player. Did I call him Terran too? I meant Protoss. That happens sometimes. This is a very, very, very fast SCV. His name is going to be Sam. Sam the SCV got orders to go across the map to build something on the Protoss side of Everdream. He didn't know what it was, but he would receive his orders when he got there. What will I build today, he says. Maybe a barracks? Maybe a command center? Oh, maybe I'm just scouting. All right, this is a very, very early scout. Sam the SCV, just... Hello, probe friends. We have so much in common. I hope we're not called upon to fight each other today. Not actually following this line because it goes through a nexus. Shortest distance between 2 points is not sometimes a straight line. Wow, are you just patrolling? Alright, your job is to patrol. These guys are making barracks. They got the orders to build something. Your job is to just make sure that Tryhard is doing what he's doing and he's not doing anything crazy that would be hard to account for with a proxy Rax style play here from Nuba. Dude, did you seriously just scout this straight up? Tryhard? Holy crap. Dude, that was amazing. He's checking for the proxies. He's like, this SCV is here really fast. Like, stupid amounts of fast. Did they change the default zoom settings? Like, oh my gosh, he's bringing the SCVs. He's pulling the boys. This is a pull the boys, bring 2 Marines style moment here from Nuba. Wow. Okay. Bunker, 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 bunker. This Zealot's like, my job is to kill all of these bunkers. Good luck with that, man. The best of possible luck. So the probes are here to, I guess, try to shut down this bunker construction. Hey, do you have a permit for that? Say the probes. I'm going to talk to my OSHA representative. The Marines are here behind this wall of bunkers, just slowly hammering away at these probes and at that Zealot. They're focusing the Zealot down. That's so good. Okay. Other SCVs are being pulled off to finish the bunkers from SCVs that have died, which is such a Just a great move. Oh my gosh, the bunkers. The bunkers are full. They can hit your gateway. Can they hit your nexus? That's what really matters. And then finishing this one off, no big deal. Easy peasy. Done. And what is Tryhard supposed to do here? This is incredible. This is such an aggressive play out of Nuba. I sort of love it a lot. Like, I'll make my own cannons. Dude, you are so far away from cannons right now. That forge will take some time. Look at these probes on the outer edges of the mineral patches getting massacred. Can you hit this nexus? Yes. Oh, they can both hit the nexus. This is a really fast-dying nexus all of a sudden, you guys. Oh, look at him. He's moving the Marines to... He's doing the Marine thing where you can shift between different bunkers really fast if they're connected like this. I mean, not technically connected, but right next to each other. Oh, he's got SCVs to repair. This is such beautiful cheese. This is getting like a 10 out of 10 from me. Oh my gosh. He's trying to kill the SCVs, but like... They're also taking Marine shots to the face, and that Stalker's probably dead, and your Nexus just died, and that's it. Tryhard technically does have the resources to build another Nexus, but he can't get out. This is... Look, he just has enough Marines to win a straight-up battle against all of this stuff. Well, you can pull back to the bunkers if you want to, though. Look at this Marine just out on the open. 2 kills on that guy. 2 kills on that guy. 3 kills on our hero, and Nuba is your winner in 4 minutes and 13 seconds. Yeah, that was great. That was such great cheese. Holy smokes. All right. That was fun. I don't know that I've ever seen that particular build before. That's why I like doing the cheese, right? I love the cheese. For this reason, stuff that I've never seen before. That was so aggressive out of Nuba and so fantastic. APM 58 for him, 75 for Tryhard. Who says you have to have tons of APM to be great? Okay, I know I said this would be the last one, but there's a replay titled The Stupidest Cheese of All Time that I haven't cast, so we're going to do that, and we will decide for ourselves how stupid it is. In the meantime, hit that like button, hit the subscribe if you haven't. Like 70% of you are watching my videos and not subscribing, so like just do it, man. And we'll be right back. So, you know that replay I was talking about 10 seconds ago? It turns out that's patch 4.12, which is the one patch that cannot be loaded with the current version of StarCraft 2. It's a weird bug that's been going on for like 3 weeks now that apparently will not be fixed anytime soon. So, we're going to have Ivhan versus Shadow Slayer here on Zen instead. Hopefully it will live up to the expectations you had for the final replay of the cheese compilation for June 2020. We'll have to wait and see. If you remind me, then I will try to cast the stupidest cheese of all time for the July compilation, assuming they have the problem fixed by then. Alright, so another PvT here. Ivhan taking a route that is not going to be scouted by the probe coming across, and oh, is this going to be a proxy planetary fortress? I do like this position, yeah. Oh yeah, first time I saw this map, I'm like, oh, build a planetary fortress here, lift it, land it, profit. You gotta scout this, you guys. I know it's weird. I know this map is so weird. You have to wall this off and this off, which totally sucks. Your third base is stupid amounts of wide open, as it generally is in the map pools, but you still hate it if you're Protoss or Terran. If you're a Zerg player, you hate these little narrow chokes you have to run through because there's big armies set up on the other side trying to kill you. It's not, I don't think anybody likes Zen all that much, but nevertheless, we have games on it here at the lower levels and the professional levels regardless. So checking around, he's like, all right, so that is an engineering bay. That is a double gas. Can you see this stuff? Yeah, engineering bay scouted. So like he knows what it is. He just needs to find the darn command center. But he found it. Oh, Shadow Slayer, you stopped it. This may be why you want to bring a couple SCVs down to do this sort of a play. Oh, hang on. Is the RNG actually keeping this? He's doing it. He's pulling off and putting back on to try to mess with the RNG. Does he have another? He has another SCV coming down. He's got another one coming down. All right, this is going to complete. The question is, can Shadow Slayer stop it from happening? He should be able to. We've seen Protoss players in the past as that probe, does kind of get zapped up a little bit. He's delaying forever, though. This is great. And then he just needs, like, turned around, got him. That was fantastic by that SCV. See, what we've seen is just like, You put probes under the command center as it's floating, and then it can't land, and then it's harmless, right? Like, that's all it takes. So he's trying it. He's bringing one... This is it. He's patrolling the probes. He's got Zealot being chrono boosted out. This is not happening. Shadow Slayer has detected this. He has scouted it. He has shut it down. This is why you scout. Oh, the block, though. There it is. There's the block. I think it's a... Okay, well, never mind. I mean, it's not in range of the Nexus, so it doesn't really matter. I don't think you have to bring all of the probes over here, though. Alright, we brought all of the probes over. That's a cancel. Live pawn is done. So, cautionary tale as to why you scout. Oh, hang on. Don't give him a better position. Oh, Shadow Slayer barely got there, man. This SCV's like, oh, the jukes. Oh, the jukes. He's like, I'm going to build a barracks. Haha, just kidding. I wanted to get you away so I could build my command center and upgrade it into a planetary. It's not happening. Like, this is probably overkill, but like in this situation, sure. Overkill is probably what you need. He knew. Ivhan knew there was no way this was happening. If this actually works, I'm gonna find Ivhan and send him $10 because this should not work. He keeps canceling like the planetary. Why? If it didn't work the first time, why do you think it's gonna work the fourth time you try this, Ivhan? I'm gonna give you points for try again, and persistence and whatnot. But your command center's literally burning down. You have an SCV sneaking up here to repair it. Very sneakily, mind you. Look, he's like, I'm going to build... Oh, gosh, no. Oh, Shadow Slayer is on top of this today. So that's done. The repair's not happening. The command center is dead. Ivhan lifts the command center only to watch it forlornly burn and fall to the ground. There is no saving this thing at all. There are no SCVs near enough to do anything about this. A warp prism on the way from Shadow Slayer and a robotics bay because, hey, why not? Look at him, he's been blocking. You do not earn the dignity of landing. You must crash onto the ground, and I shall survive, for I am a survivor probe. I know I talk about this a lot, but I would really like it if falling command centers and Terran buildings did damage when they landed. It'd be cool. It'd probably mess up the game in a lot of ways. Anyway, while we're waiting for Shadow Slayer to finish off Ivhan, check out the Falcon Paladin Hour, please. It is a weekly podcast I do with Somicron. We talk about upcoming video games and movies and TV shows we've watched. StarCraft 2, make bets on stuff like GSL, and I lost the last one, and that's why I have an Australian flag flying in the front window of my house. So, ta-da! Who did I believe in that let me down? Was it Dark? I think it was Dark that lost in the first round of last GSL. It was not great. Just going to toss that out there. It was not a good time. So, meanwhile, Shadow Slayer has a natural base. I mean, Ivhan's making a Liberator. If Ivhan wins this game, I need to find him and shake his hand, because there's no reason he should ever possibly win this game. Where's his warp prism? Okay, so it's here. What's he building? A Colossus. Why not? Why not do some shenanigan Colossus warp prism harass against this guy who tried to who tried to planetary fortress rush you? That seems like a legitimate strategy. So the probe's like, are you expanding? No? Alright, that's okay for me, I guess. Liberator shows up. There's 4 stalkers. That's probably not happening. Liberator pilot. Sneaking around the left side is our Warp Prism Liberator trying to set up inside the main. The stalkers need to move over. Okay, never. But there's nobody here, though, Ivhan. Okay, you got 2 probes. Never mind, you got 1 probes. Blah, 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 blah. Let's see. Colossus versus Liberator. Who gets the more kills today? 4 kills on the Colossus, 1 kill on the Liberator. Liberator not being microed because he's worried about this Colossus ruining his day. Which is entirely fair, and then the SCVs just run for their lives. Okay, that's it. Ivhan is done. This Liberator is hiding back in the immense amount of dead space back behind your main base in Zen. Colossus can outrange the bunker, which is fantastic. The SCVs are, I guess, A-moving to try to win this thing. Which, just pro tip, if you're A-moving your workers to try to win a game, you're probably not going to win. Whoa! Ivan was making a battlecruiser that whole time? I am too tired to pay super close attention to you guys. Do you have an... This game is insane! Dude! Did Ivan just win? Did he just win? The Liberator sets up on the minerals? Adept wanders in here for just like A-move purposes and gets murdered. The battlecruiser can handle 4 stalkers, yeah? I think so. At least there's some income here for Shadow Slayer, but like put these guys to work at your natural base, man. Oh, there's too many stalkers. There are too many stalkers now. There were 5, there's 6. I don't like 6 stalkers versus a BC. BC is in an immense amount of trouble. SCVs are coming around. Dude, this game. This game is... He's just straight up attacking the stalkers with his SCVs, but just too many stalkers, man. Shadow Slayer moved into the anti-air as soon as he knew there's a battlecruiser out. Oh, the Liberator getting some shots off, though, but the stalker's fighting back, but then it's gone. But the repair on the battlecruiser... The stalkers are starting to go down. The Colossus taking down the SCVs, and the battlecruiser does go down. And that's your GG. Are you kidding me? That was insane. Shadow Slayer comes out on top. Holy smokes. That was a ton of fun. Yeah, I can see why that game got in. That was fantastic. I almost skipped it. I almost skipped this one to do the stupidest cheese of all time. Thankfully, that was on the wrong patch. Yeah, that was... Whew, Ivan. Impressed, man. Ivan, however, whatever your name is. Well done. Shadow Slayer went for the shenanigans. Almost paid the price for it, but once you recognize the battlecruiser was out, once you recognize the Liberator was here, stalkers were the way to go. If you're going to go starport against me, stalkers are going to help against everything that comes out of that, so stalkers are the answer. Beautiful. I mean, if it was Banshees, he had the ability to make an observer. Didn't really need that. And good stuff, man. The repair on the battlecruiser at the end was so tight, too. Beautimus. Beautimus. All right. Well... That's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void and a cheese compilation. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.